Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Kool Aid Man 100X. Make sure you get yourself a Tay Rick t-shirt and get the fofo on your back. Available at Spreadshirt. Link will be in the description below.
We make them way rich.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Kool Aid Man 100X. How you guys doing? Welcome back to a 2K20 video. I'm about to show you guys how to shoot with the analog stick and the square button to make you feel more comfortable about shooting as well. Also, before we get into the video, make sure you go to my Patreon to get more advanced tips and one-on-one coachings as well. Make sure you go to my Patreon and pledge there and see what you get. If you want a one-on-one coaching with me, if you want more advanced tips for the gaming section, make sure you pledge. You can definitely get more deep down and dirty tutorials that definitely help you get better into the game. So let's get into the video. Now the thing we're going to be focusing on is, which would be moving with the right stick and also shooting with the square button and the right stick. Now what we're going to be focusing on is very simple and easy to do. Now you can shoot with the right stick or you can shoot with the square. Now I'm going to explain both for you to make it a little bit more intense for you to understand. Now we're going to exit out of this. Now what you want to do is you want to go to your controller settings. Now you want to go to your Pro Stick function. Now with default, you'll be able to use the square button and the right analog stick to shoot in 2K20. Also, if you go to Dribble Moves, you'll only be able to shoot with the square button in NBA 2K20. Now these are the choices that makes you a more comfortable player. If you like just shooting with the square button and you only want to dribble with the right stick, this will be better for you. If you being a little bit more ambidextrous, using both hands, you know how to use both sticks. You can shoot with the right stick, and also you can just go back to using the square button all at the same time, which I think would be more dominating on the court to have more of an asset to shoot than just one way of shooting. But now we're going to focus on Dribble Moves, which will give you the right stick to only dribble and shoot. When you switch to the Dribble Moves and when you press the right stick, all you can do is pump fake. Also, when you look in the upper right hand corner, you'll see my controller and you can follow along with me as I explain to you the two different things of shooting with the square button and the right stick. Just want to get that out the way. Now when you use the right stick, you can only pump fake. That's the only way you can do it. You can only pump fake with the right stick. Even if you hold it, you won't be able to pump fake. You just keep doing pretty much the same thing. Now with the square button, you'll be able to time the shot perfectly and know when to let go of the shot as well. Now the cool thing about the square button is that that's the only thing you have to use, but it doesn't give you a little bit more of control over the layups or dunks. You don't have a choosing over that, so I'll get more in depth about that too as well. But if you focus on his feet, hands, shoulders, hips, anything like that, you'll be able to shoot a little bit more better with the square button. If you have the right jump shot and you know the jump shot by heart, you'll be able to shoot perfect and read the meter at the same time. Now what makes this a little bit more better to understand is that shooting the ball will be a little bit more easier to use with the square button if you're only a dribble person. Now if you like being a dribble guy and you like to only dribble and you like to step back and shoot the three, but timing the shot can be off if you don't practice this move. So it's very tedious to practice each dribble move with the shot using the square button and finding the right jump shot with the certain release that you don't have to worry about releasing too late or too fast as you dribble on the ball. So that's pretty much an explanation for square button. All you want to do is just get your timing down, have the right jump shot, and just use the square button to look at his feet, hands, or anything else that you want to use. So just make sure you time it and you'll be fine. Now the next thing we're going to go over is our controller settings, and which default. Default is what I basically play on most of all the time anyway. I'll be able to use the square button and the right stick all at the same time to give me a good explanation of shooting around the court. I will go more in depth about this on my Patreon if you pledge, no link in the description below. Now we're just going to give you the basic of shooting with the right stick and the square button. Now, you do have a chance of using the right stick, but you have to time it just accordingly. But what makes the right stick a little bit more deadly is that you can shoot in any direction and it goes to shoot in the same form. Any direction that you want to shoot. Now I'm just going to give you an example. Look at the right upper right hand corner where the controller is and follow along. As I'm shooting to the right with the right stick, it shoots in the same direction if you get the timing down. If I'm shooting to the left, you get the same direction of that too as well. And just like I said, if you're shooting down and get the timing down, you'll be able to shoot in any direction. One more pass. If you want to shoot forward, you get the same action and release. And that's what I like about the right stick, is that you can shoot in any direction. If you feel as though going forward is too much, you'll be able to shoot in that direction. If you feel as though going backwards is too much, you feel as though going left and right is too much, you get to change direction of the shot that you want to do, and you can portray using that type of timing with that shot to increase your shot excellence. So if I like shooting to the right and I get it down pat, I'll be able to shoot. So if you look in the shot speed, I'm getting it down pat, and I'm practicing in different directions to get the form down as well. So that gives you an observation of shooting too as well, to give you a chance of understanding what direction is more comfortable for you for shooting, depending on the type of direction your thumb will feel comfortable being in. Because the normal way of people shooting will always be just going forward. But what if you had the opportunity to change directions on your shot with the right stick to make the timing a little bit more better for you to understand? And just like I said, if you don't feel comfortable with it, the cool thing about default settings is that you can always go back to your square button in case you fall short of learning that. And that's what I like about the default setting, is that it gives you a chance to change your whole shot direction and give you a timing of 7 or 15 different ways of shooting. Now I'm going to go more into depth about this in my Patreon, but just to give you an idea of directions you can go the corner route. It's so much you can do when you get the timing down. It's so much. So just giving you an idea of what you can do with the right stick is very tremendous. But just like I said, if you cannot get the timing down in any direction that you choose, you can always bail out and go back to your square button to understand, to always bail out to keep the game going while you're in the game. So that definitely gives you an opportunity to go back to the square button anytime in the game. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. All my links will be in the description below. Make sure you go to twitch.tv/KoolAidMan100X. Links will be in the description below. And come check out my live stream. If you can ask me any tips, ask me any questions for tips and tutorials, and I can just help you out. So thank you for your time, and make sure you go out there and D up. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Deuces.